Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you sounds unreal. It's a story about error, and I know many people say this is just another story, but I'm not joking, and I'm not here to mislead anyone. Imagine holding a simple Jefferson nickel in your hand, a United States of America 5-cent coin from the year 2000, Denver Mint, with Monticello on the back and Liberty on the front. You look at it every day. You probably spent coins like this without thinking twice. You don't know it's worth in millions dollar, but then you notice something strange, something that doesn't look normal at all. This 2000 D. Jefferson nickel feels ordinary at first, but the moment your eyes lock onto the mint mark, your heart skips a beat. The D mint mark looks damaged, unusually small, weak, or distorted. It's not bold like the others. It's not clean. It almost looks like the mint mark itself is broken, filled, or partially missing. That's where the story begins, and that's where most people make the mistake of ignoring what could be life-changing. Now let me slow this down because this is important. The standard weight of a Jefferson nickel from this era is about 5.00 grams, made of a copper-nickel composition. If your coin matches the correct weight and size, but still shows an abnormal or damaged D mint mark, that's when collectors start paying attention. This kind of detail can be linked to a mint error, such as a filled die, grease strike, weak strike, or even a damaged eye variety. These errors are not made on purpose, and that's exactly why they can become desirable. Here's the part most people don't want to hear, because it creates confusion and fear. Not every small or damaged D mint mark automatically means the coin is rare. Some are just worn down from circulation. Some are damaged after leaving the mint. That's why I'm saying this clearly. Don't believe random claims, don't fall for fake hype, and don't ignore professional verification. But also, don't throw the coin away just because someone online said it's nothing. Now let me be very honest with you, and listen closely. There are Jefferson nickel error coins that have sold for extremely high prices, sometimes shocking prices, when they are real mint errors and properly authenticated. In rare cases, unique error coins have sold for amounts that people never imagined a 5-cent coin could reach. I'm not saying every coin is worth millions, but I am saying that some verified error coins have changed lives. This is not a joke, and I'm not here to laugh or waste your time. Think about this for a second. How many people around you even look at their coins? How many people check mint marks, weights, or small details? Almost nobody. That's why opportunities like this slip away silently. If you have this 2000 D Jefferson nickel with a suspicious mint mark, you're already ahead of most people. Confusion is normal, but doing nothing is the biggest mistake. People ask, what should I do if I have this coin? The answer is simple but powerful. You can get it checked by a professional coin grading service. Authentication is everything in the coin world. Once verified, this coin can be listed in major coin auctions, where serious collectors compete. It can be sold on platforms like eBay, where rare error coins attract global buyers. It can even be offered in trusted collector groups on Facebook, where knowledgeable buyers know exactly what they're looking at. And here's where the emotional part hits. Imagine someone telling you for years that old coins are useless, that small errors don't matter, that nothing special can come from pocket change. Then one day, that same pocket change opens doors you never expected. Overnight success doesn't come often, but when it does, it usually comes from places people ignore. Let me say this again, slowly, so nobody twists my words. This coin can be valuable if the error is real and confirmed. It can attract serious money if collectors recognize it as a genuine mint error. It can change your financial situation if handled the right way. But blindly trusting rumors or fake price claims will only hurt you. Knowledge is what turns confusion into profit. Some people will laugh. Some will scroll past. Some will say you're wasting time. But the smart ones will pause, recheck their coins, weigh them, look closely at the mint mark, and ask the right questions. If you already have this coin, why stay confused? Why ignore a chance, even a small one, that could benefit you? I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to believe every wild price you hear. I'm telling you not to underestimate what you already have. A 2000 D Jefferson nickel with a damaged or small D mint mark could be nothing, or it could be something collectors are searching for. The difference is verification, patience, and smart decisions. So don't let greed blind you, and don't let fear stop you. Check the weight, examine the mint mark carefully, compare it with normal examples, and if it truly looks different, take the next step. Coins like this have surprised people before, and they can surprise people again. Disclaimer: this content is for educational and informational purposes only. Coin values depend on condition, authenticity, and market demand. Not all mint mark damage is a genuine mint error. Professional authentication is strongly recommended before buying or selling. No guaranteed value is promised. Now tell me, are you still confused, or are you finally ready to take a closer look at the coin that might already be sitting in your pocket? Listen carefully and don't skip even 1 second, because what I'm about to tell you sounds unbelievable, but it's happening every single day. I'm holding a United States of America Jefferson nickel, Monticello Liberty 5 cent, dated 2001 with a clear D mint mark. And before you say, this is just pocket change, stop right there. This is the same type of coin people ignored for years. And then suddenly collectors started paying insane money for the right examples. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not here to waste your time. Now look closely at this coin. The year 2001 Denver Mint. On paper, yes, millions were made. But here's where things get crazy. Coins are not judged only by the year. They are judged by condition, strike quality, mint errors, and rare variations. A normal worn 2001 D nickel is common, but a high-grade coin or an error coin can jump from a few cents to hundreds, thousands, and in extreme, documented cases of major mint errors, prices can explode. This is why serious collectors never laugh at small coins. This Jefferson nickel weighs 5.00 grams, made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. That weight matters. Even a tiny difference in weight can signal a wrong planchet error, metal mix error, or off metal strike. If your coin feels different, weighs different, or looks unusual under light, you may be holding something special. Many people never check this, and that's why opportunities slip through their fingers. Now let me be very clear so nobody gets confused. I am not saying every 2001 D nickel is worth millions. Don't fall for fake stories or blind claims. But I am saying this. Certain rare error examples or perfect grade coins are the ones collectors fight over. We're talking about errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, cut errors, double details, weak or damaged mint marks, or coins struck on the wrong metal. These are the coins that turn ordinary people into lucky sellers overnight. Here's the part that makes people uncomfortable, because it challenges their thinking. Why are you confused if this coin is already in your possession? You don't lose anything by checking it properly. People throw these coins away, while others quietly send them to grading services, get them authenticated, and suddenly their 5 cents becomes a serious asset. That's not greed, that's awareness. The rich collect knowledge first, money comes later. And yes, let's talk about selling, because this is real life. If your 2001 D Jefferson nickel turns out to be special, you can sell at coin auctions, where serious collectors compete. You can list it on eBay, where rare error coins get massive attention. You can even sell through Facebook collector groups, where experts instantly recognize value. This is not fantasy. This is how the coin market works every day. I'm saying this slowly so it sinks in. Don't let anyone tell you it's just a nickel without examining it. Don't ignore details. Don't believe every viral claim either. The truth sits in the middle, and smart people live there. If you have this coin, inspect it, weigh it, look for errors, and if something feels off, get it professionally checked. One decision can change everything. Some people will laugh at this video. Let them laugh. Those same people laughed at pennies that later sold for thousands. They laughed at nickels that now sit in private collections worth more than cars. Opportunity doesn't knock loudly. It whispers. Most people are too distracted to hear it. I'm not promising miracles, and I'm not selling dreams. I'm telling you facts mixed with experience. This coin can be worthless or it can be life-changing, depending on what version you hold in your hand. So stop scrolling, stop doubting yourself, and start paying attention. Because sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest surprise. Listen carefully before you scroll, because what looks like a dirty, ordinary Jefferson nickel might be the biggest surprise of your life. I'm talking about the United States of America Jefferson nickel, Monticello Liberty, 5 cent, 2002p. Most people ignore it. Most people spend it. Most people don't even look twice. And that is exactly why some people miss life-changing money. I'm not joking. I'm not here for drama only. I'm telling you something that collectors already understand, but the public still sleeps on. Imagine holding a coin that looks worn, dark, maybe dirty, maybe damaged, and you think it has no value. But what if that dirt is hiding a rare mint error, a die crack, an off-center strike, a weak strike, or a planchet issue? What if that ordinary nickel was never ordinary at all? The 2002p Jefferson nickel was produced in massive numbers, yes, but errors are never produced in millions, and that is where the real money lives. Now listen to this part slowly. A Jefferson nickel officially weighs 5.00 grams. If your coin is underweight or overweight, that is already a red flag in a good way. A wrong planchet, missing metal, or mint error can turn a 5-cent coin into something collectors fight over. Dirty coins are often ignored, but serious collectors know that cleaning can destroy value because the surface tells a story. Sometimes the dirt protects the evidence of a rare mistake. People laugh when they hear numbers like thousands or millions of dollars, but the truth is, record-breaking error coins do exist. Not every coin, not every nickel, but the right one, with the right error, in the right condition, can shock the market. I am not saying every 2002p nickel is worth millions, so don't fall for fake promises. Jitty batten par die and nadu. I'm saying one rare example can change everything, and that's why checking your coins matters. Think about this for a second. Why are you confused if this coin is already in your hand? You didn't pay anything extra for it. You're not risking anything by checking it. If you already have it, why not take advantage? That confusion keeps people poor, while collectors stay alert. Sometimes wealth doesn't knock loudly. Sometimes it sits quietly in your pocket, waiting for you to notice it. And yes, this coin can be sold. If it turns out to be a genuine error or rare variety, you can list it in a coin auction. You can sell on eBay, and yes, even Facebook collector groups buy and sell rare coins daily. But never rush. Never believe the first comment. Get opinions. Compare photos, weigh the coin, and understand what you're holding before you let it go. Now here's the dramatic part people don't like to admit. Many million-dollar coins were once called fake, worthless, or just pocket change. The owners were laughed at until the auction hammer dropped. That's why patience matters. That's why knowledge matters. And that's why a dirty coin can sometimes be more exciting than a shiny one. I'm not saying you'll become rich overnight, but I am saying this coin has the potential to surprise you. A rare error can turn a simple nickel into a collector's dream. If you ignore it, nothing changes. If you check it properly, everything can change. That's not greed, that's awareness. So before you throw it away, before you spend it, before you say, yeah, to kuch be nai, stop and look again. Check the date, check the mint mark P, check the weight, check the strike, check the details. Because sometimes the coin that looks the worst carries the biggest secret. And no, I'm not joking. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say is the exact reason you should not scroll away right now. I am holding a dirty, ordinary-looking United States of America Jefferson nickel, Monticello on the back, Liberty on the front, 5 cents, dated 2003 with a D mint mark. At first glance, it looks like pocket change, something people throw away without a second thought. But this is where most people make the biggest mistake of their life. I am not joking, I am not exaggerating, and I am not here to waste your time. This single coin has shocked collectors before, and it can completely change someone's financial story overnight if they understand what they are looking at. Now here's where the suspense really begins. The 2003 D. Jefferson nickel is usually considered common, but usually is a word that destroys people's chances. Coins are not just about the date. They're about tiny details, hidden errors, mint mistakes, weak strikes, damaged or altered mint marks, off-center designs, die cracks, double details, and strange textures that most people don't even notice. This nickel weighs around 5.0 grams when it leaves the mint, and even a slight difference in weight can be a sign that something is seriously special. A dirty surface does not mean a worthless coin. Sometimes dirt hides the most valuable secrets. I want you to imagine this for a second. You're holding a coin that millions of people have passed through their hands, but yours is different. The D mint mark looks unusual, maybe smaller, damaged, tilted, or filled. The Monticello steps might be weak or strangely detailed. Liberty might look distorted. These are not small things in the coin world. These are the exact reasons collectors pay insane money. I'm not saying this lightly. Error coins like this have sold for amounts that sound unreal, amounts that make people laugh until they see the auction results with their own eyes. And yes, I'm saying it clearly so no one misunderstands me. Some rare Jefferson nickels, because of extreme mint errors and unique features, have reached values that go into hundreds of thousands, and in legendary cases, people talk about values that cross into the millions. I am not joking. I am not making fun. This is how the collector market works when demand meets something truly rare. One wrong strike at the mint can turn 5 cents into a life-changing asset. People keep asking, where can I sell it? That question alone shows confusion. If you truly believe you might have something special, you have options. Serious collectors look at auction houses first, because auctions create bidding wars. eBay is another place where rare coins have exploded in price when the right buyers notice them. Facebook collector groups are also full of hungry buyers watching every new listing. The key is not rushing, not cleaning the coin, and not listening to random people who tell you it's fake or worthless without proper inspection. Let me be very clear here, because this part matters. Don't pay attention to fake stories or random comments that try to kill your excitement. At the same time, don't blindly trust anyone who promises instant money. This coin can make someone rich, but only if it truly has a rare error or feature collectors are hunting for. That's why experts exist. That's why grading services exist. Confusion is normal, but staying confused is a choice. Ask yourself this honestly. If you already have this coin, why are you hesitating? Why are you doubting yourself? People miss opportunities every day because they assume they have nothing special. If this 2003 D. Jefferson nickel is sitting in your drawer, pocket, or wallet, you owe it to yourself to check it properly. Weight, mint mark, design details, and unusual damage that doesn't look like normal where all matter more than you think. And here's the dramatic truth that nobody likes to hear. Most people will ignore this message. Most people will scroll past, laugh, or say, it's just 5 cents. But a few people will stop, rewatch this video, listen carefully, and take action. Those are the same people who later say, I'm glad I didn't ignore that. This is how overnight success stories quietly begin, with one small object that everyone else underestimated. I'm not saying every 2003 the nickel is rare. I'm not saying everyone will become rich. What I am saying is this. If your coin has the right error, the right look, the right weight, and the right story, it deserves serious attention. Confusion helps no one. Action does. If you have this coin, don't waste time arguing in comments. Use it wisely, research it, verify it, and if it's special, let the collectors fight over it. So before you move on, take one last look at your change. That dirty Jefferson nickel you ignored could be the reason your life changes, or the reason you later say, I had it, and I let it go. I'm not joking. This is not a game. Sometimes history hides in the smallest places, waiting for the right person to notice.